Cade Cunningham justifies not recruiting LeBron James to join him on the Pistons, and I just immediately busted out laughing. So let's get to this topic here.
Cade Cunningham. He refused star to recruit LeBron James. This isn't just a juicy headline. It's a direct threat to LeBron's entire late career strategy. We're not talking about some nameless general manager here. This is a young star, a superstar in the making, actively rejecting star LeBron. And the reason he gave? It exposes a fundamental philosophical clash between old-school grit and today's super team culture. What Cade just said proves exactly why.
This is not true. Bro, these websites, man, y'all are just a bunch of twerking-ass websites. What are y'all talking? The whole league? What you mean the whole league?
What Charles is saying here is mind-blowing. Think about it. Some outlets pushed this narrative that the entire league was desperate for LeBron. But when you look at the actual contract offers, that story completely falls apart. If every team truly wanted him, a max deal would have been on the table. The fact that it wasn't immediately makes you question the motives behind those reports, especially when it concerns the image of an aging superstar. But here's where it gets even crazier.
What are y'all talking? The whole league? What you mean the whole league? If the whole league was interested, where was this interest at? Anyway. But Cade Cunningham saved himself the effort of trying to convince the 41-year-old to join him in Detroit.
Silence from every single team about offering max contract? It's deafening. And what does that tell us? It suggests that even though LeBron's name is still legendary, his actual on-court value, at 40+ years old, simply isn't universally seen as worth a full max contract, especially for teams genuinely trying to build a future. This isn't just me guessing. This is a cold, hard financial reality. And believe it or not, that's not even the worst part. Just wait until you hear this Cade's actual words.
I didn't give LeBron a call. I don't think he would have cared to hear what I had to say about it. He's doing what he wants to do at this point. I'm not mad at that. It is what it is, so good for him. Cunningham said in an appearance on the Sports Seriously podcast.
Imagine this. Cade Cunningham, a 22-year-old rising star, just flat out refused to call LeBron James. He literally shrugged off the entire idea. His reasoning? LeBron is doing what he wants. Now, this isn't about disrespecting a legend. It's a shocking declaration of self-reliance. Cunningham isn't chasing clout. He's not looking for a ready-made championship handed to him. Instead, he's laser-focused on his own internal growth model. Think about that for a second. This is a complete 180 from the ring-chasing narrative that has defined the NBA for the last decade. And the fact that he even has to justify this decision. Honestly, it makes it even more insulting to the king himself.
I don't know where that report came from. I never told anybody that I talked to X, Y, and Z. I wouldn't say that report was all the way true either. I don't get into all the tinkering.
This next segment? A masterclass in deflection from Cade. He's not just denying he recruited LeBron. He's actively distancing himself from the entire concept of player recruitment. His message is clear. That's not my job, and it's certainly not our star way. Think about it. In an era where star players are basically acting as assistant GMs, Cunningham's stance is a shocking refusal to play that game. And the next clip? It perfectly illustrates the true star meaning behind this hands-off approach.
Spirits of these twerking-ass LeBron James fans. What are my thoughts about this? Look, I think the reason that Cade Cunningham didn't recruit him is, number one, because I believe that he's serious about what he says. That, he doesn't believe in, tinkering with the team. Guess who else said that? Jalen Brunson.
You might hear that and immediately think Cade's being naive. But hold on. What Charles is pointing out here isn't just a difference of opinion. It's a fundamental philosophical clash. Cade's stance, not tinkering, letting the front office handle its business and obsessing over his own star development. It's actually echoed by a few other big names. This is a throwback, a return to a more traditional sports hierarchy, and it's a direct challenge to the player empowerment movement that's constantly blurring the lines between who plays and who manages. But here's where it gets really interesting. Watch what happens when we factor in the Pistons' recent performance.
Cade Cunningham. Number two, the Detroit Pistons were the number one team in the Eastern Conference last year with a 60-22 record. So what does that mean for a person like Cade Cunningham if he's not into recruiting?
Hold up. The stat completely changes the game. See, the Pistons, with Cade Cunningham at the helm, just steamrolled their way to the number one seed in the Eastern Conference, snagging an unbelievable 60 wins. This isn't some hopeless rebuilding squad, praying for a veteran savior to parachute in. No. They've already cemented their status as a dominant force. So, from Cade's perspective, I gotta ask, what star does LeBron bring to the table beyond, frankly, just another huge ego in the locker room? This isn't a team begging for help, it's about fine-tuning what's already a championship-caliber roster. And guess what? That's exactly what they're doing for us next.
Recruiting. I think that means that he thought, you know what, let's get better. Instead of me going out there and try to recruit somebody to add some more people, how about we try to get better? Last year, we failed in the second round. We were the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. How about we get better as a group?
This is the core of Cade's argument. Imagine this. You're 6-1, you just fell short in the second round. The old school natural star response? It's not chasing some 40-year-old free agent. Nope, it's looking star inward star. It's developing the talent you already have star, refining your system and growing together as a team. This is a mentality of accountability, of organic progression. It's the complete opposite of the quick fix mercenary approach we see so often in today's NBA. And it instantly brings to mind a legendary example.
We're buying him. And then Kobe just kept on playing. And playing. And then Pau Gasol landed in his lap. It wasn't something that Kobe wanted, like he wasn't actively working on. Mitch Kupchak was the one that pulled off that heist at the time that a lot of people were saying.
Think about Kobe Bryant. Seriously. When he was fed up with the Lakers, he didn't go begging other stars to join him. Nope, he just kept grinding. Andrew Bynum got better. Then Mitch Kupchak pulled off the Pau Gasol trade. That was all front office brilliance, not Kobe recruiting anyone. It's a completely different way to win championships. Built on patience, developing talent, and smart front office moves. Not a star player pleading with others to team up. And honestly, the Pistons are showing us that exact same playbook.
That's what happens. You just try to make slight improvements. But that's like a novel idea to these guys because it's all about win now. The journey doesn't matter. It's just like, let's just cheat our way to the top. And then when we get to the top, we'll act like we did it in a noble way.
This win now mentality. Charles absolutely nailed it. It's the modern dilemma in a nutshell. The journey doesn't matter. That perfectly explains why Star Cade refusing to recruit LeBron is such a big deal. Because it's not just about getting the W, it's how you get it. Cunningham champions a more authentic, more merit-based path. That's a direct challenge to players junking ship or forming super teams just to skip the hard work of building a team organically. He sees external recruitment as a shortcut, and it pushes him to make an even bolder claim.
And then when we get to the top, we'll act like we did it in a noble way. And Cade Cunningham was essentially saying, no, I'm not doing this, man. This is what y'all do. This is what they get paid for. I'm going to do their job. They get paid for that. I'm not doing that.
Cade just drew a line in the sand. His job is his game and leading his teammates. He's not blurring the lines between player and GM. This isn't just about not recruiting LeBron. It's about rejecting the entire modern paradigm of player as GM. He's emphasizing role clarity and professional boundaries, a refreshing take in a league, often criticized for its lack of structure. And he elaborates on what his job truly entails.
He's not paid to be making those kind of front office decisions. His job is to get better and make sure that the team of guys that he's playing with are ready to go every single night. That's his job. And that's what they did last year in the regular season.
And that is the absolute core of Cade's philosophy. His job? Lead the team, improve his game, and ensure everyone is locked in and ready to compete every single night. This laser focus on his star responsibilities, rather than trying to micromanage roster construction, speaks absolute volumes about his character and his unique leadership style. It suggests a belief in the process and the existing team, which, let's be honest, is arguably a far stronger foundation than constantly seeking external fixes. It also makes you wonder, does LeBron's continued ring chasing actually overshadow this kind of genuine, crucial team development?
What they did last year in the regular season. So the Pistons have something to prove. You know, if you're the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, you win 60 games, bro. You got to figure out a way if you can't get to the finals with that kind of team, bro, like what kind of weak ass mentality is that? And that's what he's saying.
The Pistons with something to prove, and Cade, with an undeniable belief in their internal strength, aren't looking for quick fixes. Think about it. If you win 60 games and secure the number 1 seed, failing to reach the finals should light a fire for internal star growth, not a desperate scramble for a declining superstar. This isn't some weak-minded need for external validation. This is a profound belief in their talent and their system. This directly challenges the entire premise that you must have a top-tier veteran to win. And that, my friends, is exactly what brings us back to those initial misleading reports.
You know, that's what he's saying. This article's spin. It's all spin. There's no evidence to suggest anything that they were saying. The whole league, it's all nonsense.
Nonsense. This is the payoff. Charles absolutely dismantles the initial article's spin. He points out there's zero evidence, zero proof, for any widespread demand for LeBron or that Cade even considered recruiting him. This isn't just bad reporting. It's a calculated narrative designed to protect a specific player's image, even if it means completely twisting reality. It just hammers home the fact that some media outlets would rather tell a story than the truth. Which, surprise, perfectly ties back to our video's clickbait title and everything it implies.
Like, come on. So, you know, I gotta give, you know what I mean? I gotta give some, you know what I mean? You gotta give him some love for that. Cade Cunningham's
stance has earned him massive respect. His outright refusal to chase, to actively recruit other players, it's not just a decision, it's a statement. He's rejecting the entire super team mentality. He's dismissing this idea that the only way to win is by grabbing an older, famed superstar. Instead, he's banking on what his team has already star-built. He's not about to sacrifice that organic growth, not for some quick fix, and certainly not for external validation. This isn't just a young player's hot take either. This is a profound statement about the future of NBA team building itself. But here's the kicker. How will this principled, almost defiant approach truly impact the Pistons' long-term success when they're up against the league's established titans?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So let's get straight into this topic right here, man. So,
what's up, everybody? Charles Sebastian here, breaking down a key moment from the Dreamers Pro Show. This isn't just a breakdown, it's a deep dive that reveals crucial tactical insights.
Sixers. There was a lot of speculation. Oh, everybody wants LeBron James. Everybody wants LeBron James. Everybody wants LeBron James. I'm like, damn. Everybody wants somebody on a veteran minimum kind of like, I didn't understand it. If there was this high demand, why didn't they offer up top dollar for him, right?
Okay, but zooming in on the specific moment star, the chatter was insane. Everyone was screaming, LeBron James, get LeBron. We need LeBron James, over and over. But a closer look, that's where the real strategy actually reveals itself.
Right? So you had all of that, right? Everybody wanted LeBron. So now he finally got signed. And then later on, we heard that they tried to get down with the Knicks. Knicks told him, nah, we good, son. Keep it pushing.
Pushing. Examining this key moment. Think about it. Every team, every fan, everyone wanted LeBron. He was finally signed, and this breakdown reveals crucial tactical insights. Then
I just immediately busted out laughing. So let's get to this topic here. It says the Cade Cunningham-led Detroit Pistons team topped the Eastern Conference with a 60-22 record last season and lost in the second round to the Cleveland Cavaliers after a nail-biting a 7-game series.
Cade Cunningham, Eastern Conference, 60-22. He didn't just lead the Pistons to the top. He dominated. This isn't just a record. It's a blueprint.
And they did all of that without a veteran superstar on their team. So the natural progression from here on to improve their roster would be to add another superstar to the team. And LeBron James was the biggest free agent available this summer before he joined the 76ers. LeBron was the biggest free agent.
Examining this key moment, they accomplished it all without a single veteran superstar on the roster. So, the natural progression from here, as this breakdown reveals, offers crucial tactical insights.
LeBron was the biggest free agent. With LeBron was a bigger free agent than Kawhi Leonard, who was an all-second NBA. I don't even know why I asked. I'm sure LeBron fans would say LeBron was better than Kawhi Leonard last year. But anyway, with almost the entire league interested in his services,
LeBron, an all-NBA second-team player, was undeniably the bigger free agent than Kawhi Leonard. Let's break down exactly why. Crucial tactical insights.
Making recruitment pitches for the Pistons. Of course, it was not realistic to assume that James would want to join the Pistons. When almost the entire NBA reached out to James, the Pistons were nowhere close to the short list of teams James decided to join. This is some serious spin right here. So Cade Cunningham might be right to presume James already had his mind made up. The Pistons are in a difficult situation due to their
inefficiencies. Now let's break down this pivotal moment for the Pistons. Look, it was never realistic to think LeBron would want to join them, right? But as we near the end, this specific play reveals some crucial tactical insights.
All right, it was a bunch of slop. you guys are just making up stuff here. You didn't substantiate any of your claims about there was all of this major demand. You can't even name all these teams that wanted him. And again, if there's this massive demand for you in the marketplace.
Hold on, you're telling me that's your argument for the marketplace? Because you just pulled all of that out of thin air. You didn't prove any star of those claims about how this whole thing was resolved. Let's break down exactly what this reveals about their tactics.
You gotta give him some love for that. Cade Cunningham you gotta give him some love for that. I'm not running around here recruiting you, bro. Nah. If you want to come play with us, play with us. But I'm not gonna run around here and try to get you to come play with me and do all. Nah, we're not doing that. But I need you for. We won 60 games last year. What do I need you for? To win an additional 5? Nah, I'm good. Well, let's figure it out over here. That's probably how he's looking at it. And that must be a novel thought to these new dudes. Because everything with them is, oh, let's make a super team. Let's cheat now. Let's cheat now. Let's cheat.
Cheat now. And looking at that pivotal moment, you have to appreciate the audacity. I'm not here to recruit you, bro. No. If you want to play, this breakdown is going to show you exactly why.